What's up, guys? Welcome to Retro Motorsports. In this video, we're going to take you to a car show with us. We're going to be attending World of Wheels in the Tuner Galleria section of the car show, and we got a bunch of cars behind us. You can see Chicago weather, not too great, but the show must go on. So the next thing we're going to do, Alex has been prepping all the cars as best he can. Obviously, the weather gives a good limitation, so we'll finish the prepping of the cars at the show. But all of the cars here, minus a few actually. Some of these cars you're not going to see at the show, but regardless, we have some heat in the driveway, so we're going to go around. Further ado, MTV Cribs, come check me out.
So you guys have probably seen this car occasionally throughout the channel and the Instagram. This is Thomas's Orinoco individual wagon that he imported from Europe. As you can see, it's now fitted on some AC Schnitzer type 2s. Regardless, a beautiful car. I actually did the paint correction on this last year, and it's still looking just as good as when I left it. This is one of the cars that we'll be bringing with us. So come take a look inside. It's factory manual 323i.
ZF 5-speed in this one.
ZF 5-speed.
This car is extremely clean. This one will be for sale soon.
And it's a slick top, which is pretty cool. Right next to me, we got John's E36 Ti. Nothing special about this. Honestly, the less we say about it, the better. But regardless, it's an honest day.
It's a Cali top. It is a Cali top car. That's the only thing it has going for it.
Which is pretty cool. Look at this.
No, it doesn't work. Let's take a trip back out here. All right, guys, so you've seen this car on the channel. This is the S54 swap Hellrot E36 M3 that we've been working on for a few months now. You see it's on the trailer. It is running. It is 99.8% complete, but we're still dealing with some timing advancement and some tuning issues. So we want to bring the car to the show, but it's not running 100%, so we're not driving it there. We have the truck, we have the trailer, so trailering it to the show. We hate to do it, but we really did want to put this car on display.
It's so worth display.
It runs enough to drive on and off the trailer, even though we'll probably push it. But yeah, so we'll be bringing that one. Awesome car. Really excited for you guys to see this car. Next up, we have here my almost Alpine E36 M3. You guys saw us take this one and Ferni's Ti, which is back there, down to Florida to go see Alex in his shop. But regardless, I'm still driving this thing almost every day when there's not snow and salt on the ground. And I love this thing. As you guys know, it's not a lightweight. It is a real M3. It's not a pristine car, but that's what makes it a fun driver's car. Love this thing. It's not going anywhere. Happy to show you guys this one at the show.
We have Noah's beautiful Techno Violet E36 M3, also fitted on some Type 2 AC Schnitzers. I actually completed the correction on this one yesterday, and the results came out amazing. Come take a look inside. As you can see, it's a typical Techno on Dove spec that we see quite often, but as of about an hour ago, we put that M-Tech wheel in it just to give it that nice touch. And Noah's an enthusiast, so he knows right from wrong. As you can see, he's got those international motorsport sills. Really nice touch.
Check the plate.
That's important. That's important. I'm surprised that was available, but that's super cool. Perfect car for it.
Moving on, you guys know the Alpina B3, Thomas's beloved Alpina B3. This is an awesome car. Any BMW enthusiast should be familiar with Alpina. So this being a B3, super neat car. You don't see these a lot in America, but when you do, you know it's going to be a special car. And this one is nothing short of that. It's got just about 56,000 miles. It's in kilometers, so got to translate that a little. But regardless, this one, not a daily driver, not even a weekend car. This is a special event car only, to be honest with you. So special event, it's coming outside. Kind of pains us to see it out here in the rain and snow. Really pains us to drive it on some roads that might have salt on them, but nevertheless, got to show it off, right? Moving on to my Sierra Metallic 318 with the M52 and the ZF swap. I love this car. It's such a beauty. It's got really low miles. If I can tell you guys a secret, I've still never registered this. I have the original title for this car that says something like 30 miles on it. It's really a forever car for me. This one's not going to be going anywhere. And unfortunately, it won't be going to the show with us just because we had too much going on. You know, we could bring 10, we could bring 15 cars if it was about quantity over quality, but we really wanted to focus on quality here. And it's not that this is a bad car or anything, but just didn't have the time to prep it, didn't have the time to get it ready and give it the seasonal love that it deserves. And so she's gonna stay at home, but nevertheless, it's in the driveway, so we wanted to go over it. Next, coming over here to the Fernmobile. Like I said, you guys saw this in the episode where we went down. We took this and my M3 down to see Alex in Florida. This 318 Ti that's got an M52. So both of these are actually 318s with M52s and ZFs in them. Kind of cool. Not going to be coming to the show, but he's driving it every day. So it's here at the house. Yeah, it's an awesome car. I love this car. It may not be the prettiest, but this thing gets down, so it's all right. Then let's move on in the garage, see what Alex has been working on.
So last one of them all is not an E36. This is the S52 E34 touring project that you guys have seen us unveil at Tuner Galleria last year and seen on the channel for a few occasions. So just had to give it a nice little maintenance detail. Like I said, we brought it to the show last year, so that's when I really went to town on cutting the paint. All it needed was some love this time around, and still looks just as good.
I noticed that you did remove the 525i badge.
Yep.
I vote for a 532 badge.
Me
because
too.
It's got a 3.2 liter in it now. That'd be so cool. An enthusiast that heard this on the road and then pulled up next to it would see that and know what it means.
That'd be crazy. I agree.
So we just got done finishing the subframe refreshes on this, as well as a new oil pan. A little low, so he had a mishap. But this car is nut and bolt near perfection. Really, this is a staple of our brand, so we love bringing this to shows. We love representing this car, and this car in turn represents us really well. We joked around how sometimes you'll see lowriders at car shows with mirrors underneath them. This could be that car. The suspension is nut and bolt, near perfection. So although we are not bringing mirrors, we could. So if you see this at the show, just know that it's just as clean underneath as it is up top.
So quick Harbor Freight run. We didn't take the light out, whatever. But you can see what Matt was just saying about all the new bolts that are nice and clean. It's a treat to see a car in this condition, and it's even better knowing that this was because of us. So thanks, John.
From the top.
It was a real honor to help get down this project. I flew up a few weeks ago to actually give a hand on the front end, and Matt took care of the rear end this past week. So like he said, it's really awesome to, you know, have our name on this car. And I would consider it the first restoration besides the interior. Everything else has been touched in the car mechanically and cosmetically. So it's one of my favorites that have came through for sure.
But again, the satisfaction of the owner of the car being able to take the car out on his own time, his own, you know, showings of the car, and getting a good response. That's really what does it for us.
And especially when he drives it now, this thing is a different beast. Like even when I drove it, it drives so much better than before.
Man, I mean, you guys probably saw the mushy bushings and everything.
Yeah.
And even when I first started seeing this car, when we first got our hands on it, that M50 was tired, the suspension was all tired. I mean, visually, to someone who isn't educated, it's the same car, but to the real enthusiast, we know, like, you use the word restoration. I mean, that's a big statement to use, and I really think that our work and our craftsmanship deserves that word.
Oh yeah,
So
I agree.
Yep.
But regardless, you guys saw the cars, so we'll get back to prepping, and then we'll see you at the show.
Yeah, we'll see you guys at the show. We got to load in about an hour or so. Look at the weather, man. I mean, this is not ideal, but the show must go on.
I can't wait to go home. I can't wait to go home. I don't belong here. Oh, man.
What's up, guys? So we made it to the show. You can see it's chaos around here as everybody's loading in, but we got all the cars in position. Alex is gonna go through, clean them up, final cleanups, right? And then we're just gonna continue getting set up, and that'll be that. But like I said, it's chaos around here. Everybody's got a million things going on. We got our truck and trailer in here. Everybody's got all their stuff in here, getting set up. So it's chaos. We'll catch in with you when we're all set up.
All right, guys, welcome to Saturday, Tuner Galleria. We're officially here, set up. A little bit of a backstory. I've been coming to the show for the past 10 years almost. My first time coming here was 2015 when I was literally 15 years old. Every year that I attend, the show just gets better and better. There's gonna be a lot of commotion and it's gonna be really crowded. So right now is the perfect time to film and show you guys around what we have at the show. But we're down here. All right, so welcome to our section, guys. Starting off, we got John's beautiful S52 E34 Touring. This one attended last year with us. This was our first build, our first project. So this was a real treat to bring it back this time around, even with more enhancements. So this one's a returning vehicle. Right next to that, we've got Noah's beautiful Technoviolet E36 M3, fitted on AC Schnitzer Type 2s, a Dove interior, Vader seats, M-Tech wheel, you name it, it's got it. A beautiful car and a really good owner who has it. Next to this, we got Thomas's Orinoco Touring, also fitted on some Type 2 AC Schnitzers. This one is actually for sale, hence the for sale sign on the window. So if anyone comes along, likes it, we talk numbers, it might go home with the new owner. We don't know yet. Right next to that, also Thomas's Alpina B3 3.0. This one's also a returning display vehicle from last year, and this is basically Thomas's pride and joy. There's no way this would have sat in the garage, so of course it made an appearance here. Next to that, we've got Matt's LTW tribute car. A lot of you guys know this. This is the one that he brought from Florida. This is the one that we basically got, cleaned up, and made it what it is now. And then lastly, we've got probably one of the more important vehicles here, just because it's a fresh build. This is Karims S54 swapped E36 sedan. So let's take a look underneath. So to the average spectator, this motor looks right at home in this car, so only an enthusiast would be able to pick out that this has an S54 in it, which is really cool because this is more so a if you know, you know type of build. At least that's what I would consider it as. So as you can see, beautiful S54 swap. The guys were on crunch time this week, setting this car up to bring it here. So really glad that they were able to execute it. Unfortunately, I did not have time to detail it because the schedule is just so jam-packed, but that doesn't mean there won't be a time when this comes in. So got all the cars displayed. Like I said, we have 6 unique BMWs. We are probably the only old BMWs up here because after taking a stroll around yesterday, there's really not much else. Like I said, there's a lot of Japanese cars, a lot of imports, mostly imports, but these are really the old BMWs, and honestly, I like it that way. Our merch line, so we have hoodies for sale, shirts for sale, as well as stickers. You can see the crew's all set up, ready to go. We got John manning the table. Good to see you, sir.
How's it going?
Noah, good to see you, sir. Matt, good to see you. Got the whole crew here, so can't forget about Ferni. How could I miss Ferni? But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video so far, and we'll keep you guys along for the ride.
Hey V, line them up.
All right, guys, well, the show's over. That's a wrap. We had a great time meeting you guys. We had a great time displaying our cars and really just meeting you guys, talking to you guys. It was awesome to interact with some of the guys that we know and meeting new people at the same time. So thanks for tuning in. This has been our Tuner Galleria experience with Retro Motorsports USA. You can check us out anywhere you get your social media at Retro Motorsports USA. Check out our website, buy some merchandise. We have hoodies, shirts. I think that we sold out of a lot of stuff, but we might be able to have some stuff still on the website. Either contact us or check out our website at retromotorsportsusa.com. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in the next one.